Morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Um, Thanks. Mm. Whoa. Ooh. Here. We get situated here. I feel like that angle's a little weird. Scoot up a little. No. I don't know. Can you see? Oh wait. I guess I was okay. I don't know. Sorry. Okay. Mm. Mm. Ooh. Cold. Cold. Ooh. Crunchy. It's good though. Good to stretch. Always. Ooh. Doesn't get any easier. We had a good day though yesterday. Stressful times for some people, stressful times for me sometimes. But even through all that, still get on this every day. But like ultimately knowing that there's something else on the other side of this stressful time. No, why you never give up. Can't. It's not an option. I'm chatting with myself here, but a little pep talk. It's good. Stretch is money. No, it looks weird, but whatever. Oh, blood moving in the right spots. I'll excuse me. I'll be running the base for a little while. Probably for about 40 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. Don't quite know yet. Just go through some basic stuff I usually do anyway. Work on the quarter note practices I usually do as well. Bennett the Goat. I like your name, bro. Bennett the Goat. You can even like watch yourself do it. Kind of weird. I wanted to hit quarter note practice. Yeah. I like to think that I am. Valia Mumji. There's something. There's another something. something else. Back to quarter notes. We can make them short like that. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 E ended, 2 E ended, 3 E ended, 4 E ended, 1 E ended, 2 E ended, 3 E ended, 4 E ended, 1 E. 1 E, 2 E. See, just after the click, I play the E. That's really hard to do sometimes too. Then we got 1 E and up, E and up, 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 wait, and up, wait. Ah, it's tough. Well, I'm trying to subdivide. When you subdivide the air in between each, the time it takes from one click to the next, there's like a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. So I was trying to do 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. You know what I mean? It would be like 1 E and a 2 E. Wait. 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a. You got the E's, and then you got 1 E and a 2 E. Wait. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Next string, and I do them on each string. But this time I'm just hitting the quarter note. It's really kind of boring, but it's important for timing. Drummers love this. Good drummers. Really good, really great drummers love this kind of practice. Trust me. So do bass players, and so do guitarists. Once we get comfortable, we move on to the next string. Nothing the matter. I'm trying to concentrate. I have the volume down kind of low. For the sake of the neighbors at the moment. But I just want to go over these quarter notes real quick. So we lock it in. Move it to the next string. Just these two fingers over here. After I hit this top string, we'll start playing on my left hand. And yes, that's the top string. Top. I know it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but nothing does. There it is. That's good. I could stay on that forever, but maybe just 30 seconds each note, each string. So now, now stretch the hand out first. A little bit. Warm it up. I keep getting a little chilly. The bones are a little chilly. So yeah, it's good exercise right there. Strengthen up your tendons. Repeat it. Yep, correct. This is a bass. An extended string bass. Most basses have 4. This has 6. Wow. I just lost juice, bro. What happened? I hope one of my wires didn't die. Shoot. Well, that sucks. See, that pickup's alright. Yikes. Almost just lost it. I don't know what happened. I think it has to do with the cable or the wiring, but it started the volume started to go down. No, it isn't bass. No, it isn't? Really? I didn't know that. I thought it was guitar, bro. So I forgot where I left off, but play loud and powerful. Play loud and powerful electric guitar. Play loud and powerful bass. That's about that. Back to it. This is an old bass, though. This is a very old bass. So maybe I need to go get it looked at. So when we get back down, I did all those single note, right? Well, I did them in eighth note grouping against the quarter note. So do dee da do dee da do. Yep, yep. Yep, yep. Getting sleepy? Getting sleepy there, buddy? Go take a nap, bro. We're not really here to play, bro. We're here to just practice. That's what I do. Practice every morning. It's cold, hard practice, bro. I do this for my benefit. For my benefit. Now we double them up. That's really fast. So we'll go extra slow for you. Inspiration, thanks for the kind words, bro. So my channel is, if I can talk and play, is focus more on my artwork, but I do the practice because I feel it's important to do as well. Bass has been in my life for over 20 years. Right? So that's it. Just practicing the same stuff I learned when I was a little kid. There. That pretty much covers that exercise. Now, do one round of these. Ooh. neglect slap pop. That's all this is. Back and forth. Thumb, pop, 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 thumb, pluck, thumb, pluck, thumb, pluck. Now the inside strings. Through the string. We're just kind of working on our thump and pluck, slap and pop. Stay here for a minute, and then I'm going to switch my pluck finger to my middle finger. As you can see, I have a shape going on. I'm popping with that one. Now we're going to change it up to my middle finger. Totally different world. Your nice fat calluses on these fingers. And if they blister, even better. Just go back and forth. That's all it takes. Bennett the goat, hello. Just going over the fundamentals of slap, pop, slap, pop, slap, pop, like this. Just a cold cold, dry practice. It sounds silly, I sound silly, but whatever. I don't care. It's important. So lock in with the metronome. Timing. It's all about timing. And I'm ultimately here to document this, not really here to chat. Although I do like to chat. Chat's good. Okay, I think we've done that enough. So we did 1, 2. Let's do the third finger. Toughen this one up. I noticed that on my ring finger, I don't have the toughest callus, I guess, on my ring finger. That's an important one to get to. The ring has a good angle to it, if that makes sense. Like, it's really, like, it's in a confined spot, especially when you, like, claw your hand and then curl your hand like that. You know, you don't have to, like, move it around so much. That makes sense. But anyway, we'll toughen it up. We'll probably blister it, actually. I can feel it. It's tingly. Do really small motions like this, where you're just barely moving, and then speed it up, and then come out here. No, just kidding. But yeah, you can practice that too. You know, I see guys like slinging their arms, but they know exactly where to go when they need to, when they want to. Just complete control, quality control, mind, body, and soul. It's a great song. Jurassic 5. Next string. It's not really necessary to use your ring finger around this area, but I'm going to hit it anyway. On the lower strings. Especially the A string. about control, man. I can't tell you how many times I've been on stage where I froze, where I wanted to play something that was like in my head, and I just froze. Like, how to explain it? Like, I wanted to do like a slap thing, but then I just froze. So I'd be like, and then I just like, instead of hitting that fast part, I would like flub it up. Like I would just freeze. You know, I'd just freeze. Hand would go frozen. Nerves too. You know. Practice a lot. You can practice a lot all you want. But if you cannot mentally prepare yourself to be on stage in front of people, then what's the practice good for, you know? I could be a bedroom shredder all I want, but I want to get out there, play. And I think for me, I want to do it for the the expression part of it, but I want to do it for the energy. You know what I mean? And bringing people together. Super important. Very important. Anyway. So now we can add notes to that. We can make it more of an exercise now. But we'd have to pop, so we would go. See? And I feel much more loose, comfortable with this hand. Okay. Ow. I'm sure we can get a few different other things up in here. So. It's just F minor, arpeggio, scale. F. All right. Excuse me. F. F sharp. G. G sharp. A. A sharp. B. Oops. Sorry. Ugh. Sorry. B. C. C sharp. D. D sharp. E. F. F. Oh, that's a difficult one. So F, we stopped on F, we gotta go. Okay. Guess we could just do, like, let's just do major. We'll do a major arpeggio now. What we got? Like so. C sharp. D. D sharp. E. F. F sharp. Hey bro, I'm back. Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, what up, man? This is G. G sharp major. A. A sharp. B. Ooh, I went against the metronome. That was cool. Of course I do. Yes. Iruku? Yes. Sensei, you're the Naruto artist. Yes, you're incredible. You're a good kid. You're a good kid. Definitely. Is that right? You're the Naruto artist? Right? I hope so. Hope I don't have you confused with someone else. Right? Should pluck a nose hair. So, got the majors. Now we gotta go down here. F. Oh. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. F sharp. G. G sharp. A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D, 3, 4, D sharp, E, back to F, I'm gonna hit that one again. Nice. I feel like from my angle you couldn't really see it, but I feel like I played it with just barely the tippy tips of my fingers. You don't really want that. You want kind of like the pad of your finger too in there. So yeah. Anyway, let's go with. I think I've been on. Let's see, 48 minutes. I think I started playing right away too. So 48 minutes. I think that's pretty good. That's good for bass for now. Move right along with guitar. So I wanted to do a couple new things today. Yeah. I don't know. Just trying to think right now. Dead air. All right, just grab the guitar. Let's go. Oh. Right. Cool. Hey, I appreciate your viewership and thanks for the likes. That's cool. Thanks, guys. Been a hard week. Kinda. Uh-oh. Where'd that thing go? There we go. Alright. Try to some days are better than others, but started off, I think Sunday was good. Like pretty good week altogether. The Sunday was good. Monday One day I do live every day. As I'm doing live, I thought, there's been a couple things, a couple people I've had to deal with, but I'm like, all right, well, I'm just going to go live and that'll kind of like wipe away. And it kind of does. But it's kind of like a drug, man. That's what I was trying to get to. It's like, it's kind of a drug. And you need to be careful with drugs. Even though they're not like drugs. I can check out really easily without getting high. If that makes sense, right? So I can put reality on pause for a moment and just lock into my own world. But I've struggled with that my whole life. Right? It's like your focus is like, I just want to do this all the time. And it's very hard. And I'll never forget that. My bass teacher growing up, I must have been about 12 or 13 when he told me that. And at the time, he was probably like mid-20s. He was probably like 25, 26. And he'd said, and he's just sitting there, he's ripping scales and stuff, and we're going over practice session, and his name was Rafe, and Rafe was like, Zetch, you gotta practice as much as you can. He said, you practice your ass off. And I kind of thought, well, what if I just want to goof around and play around? He said, nah, man, get on the practice because it gets harder when you're older. I said, harder when you're older? How can that be? I get it. That stuck with me forever. It still sticks with me. Rafe the Wise, man. Yeah. He was so right. He was right on a lot of things. Dang it, I paused my stream again. That's okay. I mean, hopefully you guys heard what I said. Oh, I would really hate to pause that and not have it recorded. Oh well. Well, I paused it on my computer. I think the phone was still recording it though, so. But long story shorter, or short story longer, I don't know. I had a teacher when I was growing up, bass teacher, and he told me, I came to him at one of our practice sessions, and he told me, just practice your ass off every single day. And I said, okay, well, what if I skip a day, or, what if I just want to goof around? He says, nah, man, there's a time and place for that, but you need to practice, like practice. And I'm like, okay, like what I'm doing now. And I didn't really get the severity of that or the importance of that until way later, until I was about his age when he told me that. So he was probably about 25 maybe, and I must have been about 12 years old, 13. And then I started to get it. It's very difficult to do that. But you know what? I am super, super grateful that I can do this. I'm grateful that I can make a living, somewhat of a decent living, with my talent. Not so much this. This is just my thing. It's my own personal therapy. And then okay, I just read that. And then he passed me the joint now. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, pass a 12-year-old a ripper. Here's a ripper, dude. Take it. Robot Aron Aryan Code. Oh, that's a sick name, bro. If I got that right. Yeah, Aryan Code. Yeah, Robot Aryan Code. It's a tight name, bro. I like that. Sorry. As I was talking, I kind of stuck on the same thing. This is my gaming AC. That's pretty tight. All right, I'm gonna get through these picking hand real quick. But yeah, got a lot of cool stories about my old mentor, my old teacher, my old instructor. Rafe Sweet, he has not been on this. I played bass. You want to start a band? Hell yeah, I play bass too. I just was playing bass. Played bass for about an hour, and then I shift over to guitar. So I've been playing both bass and guitar for over 25 years, but guitar, I always stuck with bass. Bass is my root instrument. So, but guitar had always kind of fell to the wayside. And throughout the years, I've picked it up and then put it down, and picked it up and put it down. And this year, I kind of made this commitment in my mind. I'm like, I'm going to go a full year. I'm going to live stream every practice session I have. And if I still suck in a year, I can go look back and say, oh, I was growing there. And I get better here. You know what I mean? So I just had a band offer, a job offer opportunity to play bass in a friend's band. This guy reached out to me last night and he showed me some of this stuff. It's super killer stuff, right up my alley, man. Like right up my street. When it comes to music, it's got like this hip hop vibe to it. Yeah, it's like rap, but it's got metal in it. Oh, it's really sick, really heavy. It's not like rip your face off metal, but there's just the grooves. It's all about the grooves, dude. And he's a drummer. He's a phenomenal drummer. He's like what do you call it? Like a prodigy player. Hands down. Yeah. Came out of the womb drumming. So are you going to take the opportunity? Absolutely, Robot. Yeah, I'd be a fool not to. Oh my God. Yeah. So when I heard these tracks last night, I was just like, and I hadn't heard from him in a while. It had been a good couple of years since I heard from Raimundo Raskin. Yeah, Raimundo. He's so tight, dude. So Raimundo, he also knew my bass teacher very well too. I don't believe he grew up with him like when I was studying with him, but later on, he worked with Rafe a lot in a couple projects that Rafe had put together. One of them was called Bionic Jive. That was probably the most bigger one that he did with the hip hop and the metal. Bionic Jive was really great. Check out Bionic Jive on YouTube. You'll know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Drew a blank there for a second. I was switching strings. Yeah. So he reached out and was like, dude, I think you'd be perfect for this. I said, yeah. I kind of looked at it, kind of heard it, and I was like, yeah, I would probably be a good fit for that too. And I've always wanted to play with Raimundo. And I haven't played a single note with the guy. He's phenomenal. And as like bass, drum lock in together like that, oh, I want to say like the past 15 years, we've been aware of each other, but we've never sat down. I've been in the room with him playing drums, but I've never played a note with the guy. Where do I live? I live in Arizona, bro. I'm an Arizona native. I live at the campus of ASU. ASU, baby. I'm not in school, though. I'm not in school. I'm far too old to be in school. Actually, that's like kind of a myth. I have a friend that's a few years older than me. He's like 42 or something. And he's also a guitar player, but he's going to ASU. He's studying some other stuff. I think he's also studying music too, which is important. And he's a YouTuber. He sits down every day and gets it done. You know, that's a really great inspiration too. My buddy from YouTube, he just even a couple months ago, we're talking maybe 3, back in like November, he started up his YouTube channel and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna, he started, plugging away, sharing all of his stuff, and he had like 50 subs, now he's past 800, I think now, past 800 subs, bro. And you know what? He just goes live. He goes live, and he's also he's a guy that will play his own stuff. Like he runs through scales and plays licks and stuff like this. Like he's completely his own thing, and people will, I'll be in his chat too, and people will be bombing him with requests and stuff. And he's like, sorry. But he's the same as me, man. Like if he can see a chart, if someone's like, oh yeah, play Wonderwall, I'll be like, what are those chords? I just don't have it memorized. I don't know what it is. It's a song I've heard a billion times on the radio, obviously, but he'll get hit with that too. He'll get hit with the typical teen spirit and all those things too. But sorry, I try to get a hair out of my face. Anyway, yeah. His name is Nick Clark. He's a cool player, man. I wish, like, people like him, I'm really trying to get towards that level. I want to get to the level where I don't have to think too much about where I'm, you know what I mean? I've memorized all the scales. I've memorized those things, right? And sometimes it's not all about that, but it's about your phrasing and the notes you choose as you're going along, And it also has to do with a lot of technique. I watch his right hand, and he's not struggling. He's just letting it go. He's just letting it fly. And he's just playing what's in his heart, And I want to have that freedom to play freely. And that's the whole point of practicing. So with that said, I do... do it. This builds up strength. This builds up strength, endurance, dexterity, muscle memory. It's ultra important. Medium 2525. Hello. Thanks for popping in. What is your favorite band or song, brother? Get hit with that question sometimes, and I have to really I always think, oh, someone's going to ask you that someday, and then you're going to be prepared for it, and you don't. Because there's so many, but I could play you something that I really love to play. Also one of my favorite shows. Madness. Also one of my favorite shows, brother. King of the Hill. That was King of the Hill. Drag host. Hi, welcome. Didn't see you practice bass yet, but what kind of music do you enjoy to do on bass? Do you play in a band or more solo? Hell yeah, how long you been playing? Answer both questions. Favorite bands would probably be Rush, Primus. That's my favorite probably. When it comes to bass, yeah, hands down. I grew up with that stuff. Forever changed my life. I really love, when it comes to guitar, I really love Buckethead. He's great. Grew up with him over the years. Shredders, like Yngwie Malmsteen and Paul Gilbert, ultimate favorites. Primus, hell yeah, Sean. I know a Primus song on guitar. It goes, I think it's... and then it goes... The other part is... That's Toys Go Winding Down. The toys, yes, dude. The winding down. Yeah, Primus, awesome. And then I think what was it? My nose got a big brown beaver. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. Let's go back to the question again. How long you been playing? So how long have I been playing medium? 2025. I've been playing bass for 20 plus years. I want to say almost 25 years. I started in 1998, so you'll have to do the math. So bass has always been my root instrument. I also started playing guitar shortly after that, probably in 1999. I got my first electric guitar. But I was just so focused on bass. I just went right towards it. So I played on that a lot. I played on that most of the time. I would pluck around and figure stuff out. Whatever I learned on bass, I usually applied it to guitar. So not knowing really a lot of great technique on guitar, just, strumming and doing my own thing. I didn't really ever take lessons on guitar until college, years later. And then I started taking guitar a little bit more seriously. But then guitar has come in and out of my life. I picked it up, I put it down. I picked it up, I put it down. And so it really is a danger zone where you can get lost with not, like a plateau where you're not gaining, you're not making gains in that area. So that was sort of the purpose. When I got this guitar back, it was in storage for 5 years. So, or 4 years. But when I got the guitar back last month, I thought, I want to do this. I want to go live. I'm going to do my practice sessions. I was already kind of doing the practice sessions on my own, but then I was like, well, might as well just go live on YouTube, see what happens, kind of thing. So I've been doing this consistently for about a month now. Just the same drill every day. So yeah. So I played bass earlier. Drag host, to answer your question. I played bass earlier. And to answer the other question, yes, I do play. Technically, I do play with a couple projects right now. One of which is a project my friend wrote. She's a composer. She's a mad genius. We haven't gotten together anything yet, but that will be happening soon. But for the most part, I just practice. So drag host, wait. He says, wait. He says, wait though. Do you know how to play the Les Claypool? Do a twang, yeah. Way of playing why known as Big Brown Beaver, yeah. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know. This is guitar too. He plays a big resonator acoustic bass. I love that duo de twang, dude. Duo de twang. Yeah, that's him and that dude Merv. I think that's his name, Merv. Yeah, he's a enigma. He's an enigmatic figure. That dude. And if yes, did you learn it by tabs? Or by hearing, or another way. Oh, so kind of yes and no. I had this book. Oh, I got this book one Christmas. My parents gave me this book one Christmas in the early 2000s, and it was actual Primus books, tablature books. One was like A through, I don't know, whatever the middle of the alphabet is, A through J or whatever. And then the other one was X to Z or something, whatever, right? And so both of those books had all their classics in there up to that point. Because I think this was also in the time between where Primus wasn't together, because they took a big hiatus in the early 2000s, or at least in the year 2000, maybe 2001. That's when Claypool was doing all those solo projects, Oysterhead, Frog Brigade. Which, fun fact, by the way, he's going back on tour, and he's going to be with all those bands. He's calling it the Claypool Gold Tour. Heads up on that one. So if you live in the States, yeah, that's what he's going to be doing this summer. Right. Let's go back to our practice here. I love chatting with people, man. Especially on topics I'm really, that we can really relate to. Heck yeah, dude. I tell you what, man, after a month of doing these, so much better. So much better. Let's see. Yeah, we can do it that way. Man, I'm really digging the viewership, you guys. Most grateful for that. Thank you. Carried away there. But yeah, man, I kind of had I was going back to the story where at the top of the week I was kind of like saying that putting pause on reality for a minute just to do your practicing, and where that's kind of like, it's a great thing, but just because you pause reality and you get in your own world and you get in your own zone, you got to come back, and it sucks. But like, everything's okay. I'm okay, stuff like that. It's just situations that I have to deal with, and people I have to deal with. One particular person I have to deal with right now, and I'm not really thrilled about it. So, in fact, I'm going through all these different like emotions with it, Your first thing is like anger and frustration, irritation, whatever, And then the next one is like, all right, well, instead of throwing a fit or getting angry about it, what's the root of it, and why do you feel that way? Because that person is just trying to get a rise out of you, man. They're trying to get under your skin. They're trying to step on your fucking dick. They're trying to step on your balls. And they got brass balls. They really do. They got the nerve. They got the nerve to talk to somebody the way they want to talk to them, especially when they're younger. Like, dude, I'm old enough to be your father. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna. I don't know. It just shows me where like a lot of generation right now. Like, I'm not expected to be like, well, respect your elders kind of guy. But yeah, dude, you can't be. I don't know. There's just no lack of like respect in that sense. I mean, now I get it. Now I get it. Since I'm middle-aged now, I get it. I get it. I get the big picture. The sort of the attitude, the angst, and stuff like that. But anyway, I digress. That guy is being taken care of right now, and you gotta put your foot down. So let's get back on that subject, right? Put your foot down. I've been taken advantage of so much over the years that it's almost a second language, I'm just way too familiar with it. So I've learned sort of these ways to not get around it. I don't cut corners with it. I hit it straight on. That's the only way you can do these things in life, is to step right up, get in someone's face, do the hard work. I used to not be that way. I used to not be that way at all. I used to be very cowardly, and I would, get in my own shell, in my own headspace. Headspace is the worst. Nah, man. That's how those people win. That's how these demons win, man. That's how these warlocks win, bro. They want you to react. They want a reaction out of you. You're not going to give them a reaction, because no reaction is a reaction. No answer is an answer. You know what I mean? You gotta hit them back with that. Because these narcs out here, man, these narcissists, they want that. Low key narcissists. Anyway, get that off my chest. That's kind of what I've just been dealing with the last few days. But it won't be around forever. That person will be gone soon. You won't have to deal with it. Their time is limited. I'm going to kill the metronome, and I want to do these on my own. I want to see if I can get through them all, because then I always get a little sidetracked on these chats. Or at least I have been a little bit more lately. I try to wrap these things up about 1 o'clock on my time, so it's almost getting about 1 o'clock. And by 1 o'clock, I want to start a new stream, so you guys can join me over there on a new stream, and I'll be doing my artwork. I'll be working on whatever I want to work on. right? So, with that said, 3, so we go 1, 3, 2, 4. Ah. You know, whenever something is really bothering me too, it's almost like that force of evil, wherever that force of evil is coming from. I just want to clear this up too. It affects me. It hits me heavy, and I dream about it, and it hits me in your dreams. And like last night, for instance, I had some crazy dreams relating to this particular area in my life right now, and that particular person. And it's almost like the devil just poking you, you know, prodding you. Hey, psh, hey, psst, listen up. You're not going to sleep. Nope, we're not having that. I'm going to keep you in agony. Yeah, so like last night, I'm like tossing and turning. I'm super sore, like back and everything. Be sitting all day doing drawing and shit. But, you know, comes with the territory, I guess, right? But, so not only is my body achy, I'm getting really lousy rest. I'm waking up. I woke up like 4 different times maybe last night. And I went to bed. I got in bed by like 11. You know what I mean? And trying to get to sleep was really hard. And then when I did, it was like you woke up every single hour. And just was wrestling with that, you know? So I'm a little bit, you know, I got a lot of energy right now, but I would have way more and I would be less foggy. Anyway. Back to playing guitar, shall we? Okay, so we got 4 is the next finger. But we got... like that. Now for you, the player or viewer, I would not do that this fast. You know, I'm only ripping through them because I want to try to get done by 1. And 2, I want to feel, I think that's how you get better too, is to play something fast, you know. You can only learn something so slow for so long too, you know. You gotta, you know, jump in the pool. Try to figure out where, you know, how fast could you actually play something, you know, but like with accuracy, you know. That's what these exercises teach you. Right? Oh, but I was on 1, 2, 4. Sorry. 1, 4, 2, 3. Sorry. Sorry if you can't see me. Maybe that's better. There we go. Just gotta scoot. Okay. 1, 4, 3, 2. Whoa. little bit on the way down. Okay, now we got 2, 2, 1, 4, 3. Oh man, this keeps. Stay on, bro. 2. Now we're on the 2s. 2, 1, 4, 3. Now what I've noticed too, playing these fast like that, some are really good, like some are easier than others, like going up, and then some are hard going down. This one's kind of easier going up, but then harder coming down. See? And then back down. It's almost like I got to get out of my own way. There we go. 2, 1, 4. 2, 1, 3, 4. So the reverse of what I was just doing. I was kind of like concentrating, trying to like close my eyes and to just try to think where my positions were. That's hard practice too. In fact, I had this teacher in college that he told me, he's like, why don't you practice in the dark? And I went, what? You're insane. Why would I do that? He's like, no, dude, it works. And I tried it once and it does work. It works really well actually, because you're just using your instincts and your ears, your instincts, your ears, and your sound. You know what I mean? You're really trusting yourself. It's a trust thing, and it's really badass. I should practice in the dark again too. Wouldn't that be cool to do a live chat? Like if there was a feature on and I get a camera, I can set. Maybe I can buy something like that, like an infrared setting or something, and I could set up the camera, and I'll be in pitch dark, but the camera will be on. I'll make sure to tape the, whatever lights are on it. I'll make sure to tape those up, but I'll make sure I'm in dead black, cold, dead black room, and but you guys will be the only thing that you see. That, you know what I mean? So I'll be like fumbling around, and you guys can see me do it. That would be sick. That's actually a great idea. All right. Brain fart. Oh, I did the same thing as I did up here. Weird. 2, 4, 3, 1. Oh. Might have to take this one a little slower. Until I feel it hit. Don't rush it. Man, that one was challenging. I don't know why. What it was. Now we got threes. Looks like we got about 7 minutes or 5 minutes. I don't think I can get through them all there in 5 minutes, but I'll go after 1 o'clock. Make sure I get all of them. It's all good. I'm really in no rush. I just want to. I like to set my lives on, the hour. I like to start them on the hour, as opposed to right in the middle of wherever. But it doesn't matter. I did that with this one today. I think I started at 11:21 or something. Don't know. Some are easier than others. Gotta take your time up here. Two more of the threes. Got 8 more of these things to do. Ooh. And real quick too, I'm also focusing on not just where my fingers are landing and all that, but I'm trying to think of like 9 different things at the same time. When I notice that I'm not like if I'm this way, like if my wrist is out this way, that, it's more like that direction. It's a lot easier if you curve it inside. Like put your arm inside a little bit more. That you're going at this angle, not this angle. You're kind of fighting it with that angle. So whenever I feel like I'm struggling up here, especially like that, I have my hand turned that direction. But when I turn it in closer, it seems to kind of go away. Like I don't have to fight it. That's a good sign. 3, 4. I just did that one. We're on the 4s now, so. I got a headache too. Yeah, my whole body aches. I got a headache, and I don't have any ibuprofen. It sucks. And I'm not going outside. Forget it. No way. Just got a deal. Fight through the pain. Real quick, I want to emphasize something. I was just telling in my own brain here, I was just telling a little voice in my head, I was telling myself, glide up. I was just saying glide up and then grab down, which I mean glide up, it looks and feels like I'm gliding up. And then when I'm coming back down, it feels like I'm gripping or grabbing more with the pinky. So, for example, glide up, like a dance, you know? And then when I grab down, grab it back down. You can kind of think of it that way. Like you're training yourself, you know? Glide up, grab down. Like that. We got 4 more of these. 4 more of the 4s. Four, 4, 2, 3, 1. There we go. 4, 3, 1, 2. 4, 3, 1, 2. Last one. guys. Whew. That was it. Get through all of them. Permutations of 4. Once again, been doing this for a month. Getting better. I know I threw in the description I wanted to go over something new, and I guess I really didn't, but we'll save it. There's a book I want to kind of hit on. There's a couple things in this book I want to see. I'm playing live on air. Try to figure it out. So anyway, to the people that are watching, thank you for everything, and thank you for subbing, and thank you for liking. Thank you for coming in the chat and saying what's up. I like meeting people. It's great. So that being said, I'm gonna jump off here and then start a new stream here soon. About 5 minutes. Start a new stream. I'll just be drawing. All right. Farewell.